go out to Pickerington High School North, where both teams look to get one step closer to that state tournament. Fort Frye gets off to a fast start, up 10-2 in the first when Haley Alloway inbounds it all the way down court to Larissa McDaniel, who gets to the rim for the layup. That makes it 10-4. Moving to the second, Ella Dowler drives baseline and gets to the basket for the easy two. Lady Cadets lead 17-8. Final seconds of the half. Aubrey Lang passes to Ava Huffman. She looks inside for Dowler, and she gets the roll on the and one. Fort Frye on top, 24-10 at halftime. Belpre trying to stay in it. Addie Stewart is cut off near the baseline. She tosses up the scoop layup, and it goes in. What a shot. They're still down 14, though. Late in the third, Dowler swings to Huffman. She passes to Haven Schilling, who then finds Emmy Dusky in the corner, who pulls up for the three and knocks it down. That makes it 39-21. Next possession, Dowler with a head of steam kicks it out to Dusky for another three, and she goes back-to-back. That helps Fort Frye come away with a 52-35 victory. They move on to the regional final to face Harvest Prep on Saturday. Belpre's historic season comes to an end with a record of 17-8.